Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here to do some live readings. If you are new to me, welcome. I'm Patty Lennon. I am an intuitive. I'm also someone that helps other people grow their intuitive gifts. And today we're going to be doing both things. We are going to be pulling some cards for anyone who shows up live. And if you're watching this on replay or you're watching this after we've gone live, don't you worry, because there's going to be plenty of opportunity for you to interact with this video, even though you're seeing it in the past. So, hey, welcome everyone who is here live. I'm so happy to see all of you beautiful people. If you could drop a comment below if you're here and let me know if you've got a question or you want me to be pulling a card for you and just giving you some inspiration, some light for the week, for the new season. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in the autumn equinox. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you're in the spring equinox. Either way, we are just on the other side of a huge balancing point in our year. Hey, Mary, you would love a question. Okay. Go ahead and tell me what your question is, and I will pull a card. Or if you're on here and you just want me pulling a card and giving you just a general message, I'm happy to do that. We're just going to keep shuffling the cards. And stay tuned if you're watching this on replay, because in this video, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get a reading based on a number that you pick. I'm also going to give you a way to give a friend or a loved one an intuitive message. So, Lynn, you would like a general message. You got it, girl. All right. Oh, Kelly Brecher, you have been on my mind, girl. You have popped into my head. So we're going to start with Lynn. General message. Focus. All right, Lynn. Whatever's going on for you, and I will just say for the audience, if you hear something inside of a reading for someone else that really lands, and when it lands, it's either like a zing or you think, oh, I wish I had gotten that message, just claim it for yourself and know that you are getting the message through someone else's reading, because that can really happen. All right. Already needing a tissue. Here we go. So, Lynn, they're telling me that your attention has been scattered because you've been putting an unreasonable expectation on yourself to accomplish more than is humanly possible. And what Spirit would like for you to do is for you to just pick a point of focus. Pick one thing, at most two things that are your priorities right now. And Spirit is saying you worry about those and hand everything else off to Spirit. Lynn, let me know if that message landed for you. And again, anyone, if you got the message, if you heard that message and thought, I wish that was for me, because I've got like 17 things on my plate and I don't think I can handle all of them. All right. Mary says that she would like to know when I found the right professional to help me. Do I need more details? How do I know when I found the right professional to help me? I do not need more details. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're shuffling. We are shuffling and compassion. So what they're telling me is that in your pursuit of finding a professional to help you, your old paradigm, your old way of being is to have people kind of beat you up, to kind of like talk hard to you and wag their fingers or be tough on you, or maybe put a lot of homework on you, or it might, you're used to it feeling hard. You're used to it feeling like work. And what Spirit wants you to know is when you have a professional that you're bringing into your life to help you, they should make you feel better. They should help you to feel safer and more comfortable. And this isn't always the case for every person, but certainly for you. So when you're choosing the one that makes you feel like they understand you and that they have compassion for you, and they help you to have compassion for yourself in whatever it is that you're looking to make an investment with a professional on, that is your right answer. Mary, let me know if that landed and if that helped. Okay, let's see here. Next up. And Lynn says, yes, that makes sense. Good. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Next up, we've got Kelly. Kelly would like a general message. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And by the way, if you do not get picked, not to worry, because we are going to get to a point where everyone is going to have an opportunity to have a general message, a nuanced general message. And I'm just going to remind you, as these messages are coming through, if you feel like the message is for you, even though it's going to someone else, trust it. General message for you, Kelly, water. And what I'm seeing for you is, this card usually means you need to get by water, you need to drink water, you need to bring more water into your life. Everyone can always benefit from that. It's reminding me to drink a little water. But for you, I'm hearing you need to take a vacation by the water. Can you get to the water? Because I am hearing that will benefit you greatly. They're showing me that your nerve endings are shot, that they're sizzling. That's what they're showing me, sizzling nerve endings. And you need some time of soothing. If you cannot get by water, oh, look at this. I was about to say, if you can't get by water, can you go to some place with a water feature, like, a jacuzzi or whatever? But then I got this. And again, I'm feeling, even though it's the allow card, I'm feeling the waves, and that you really need to be near the waves. So if you really can't make that happen, bringing in as much of that wave energy as you can, Epsom salt bath, noise machine with the sound of the ocean would be super helpful. Let me know, Kelly, if that landed. Are those nerve endings messing with you? And Mary says, yes, that's hospital. That's hospital. That's helpful. Good. I'm so glad. Peace, love, yoga would love a card too. All right. General message. Here we go. Ooh, right. All right. Peace, love, yoga. They tell me there is a big message coming through your heart center. You have felt it. You felt it bubbling up inside. You've got it. It's like a big, big ball of light. They're showing it to me down here in your, like your solar plexus. I couldn't think of the word. That was why I was getting up. It's down in your solar plexus. Big, big, big idea. It is coming up and coming to life. They really want you, your spirit guides really want you doing some journaling on this. They want you getting the ideas up and out, up and out, and up and out. And if you can do that, if you can make time for that, that is really going to help you get this feeling that something's coming, and give it more structure in your mind. Now, this isn't about your mind controlling it. It's not about bringing structure so that you can take action. That's not what this is about. They're not asking you to take action on this idea or bring it to life. Certainly, if you get inspired action around that, do that. But that's not the point. The point is for you to get it up and out so you get more clarity on it. Let me know if that landed for you. Kelly said, yes, my nerves have been frazzled. I'll get to the ocean soon. Yes, I'm so glad. Wonderful. Okay. Kelly Sinclair wants a card for stepping into my 60th year and making time to create my art. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Stepping into your 60th year, Kelly. Girl, you are going to have choices upon choices upon choices as you move into this next beautiful decade. And this is about you choosing you always. Choose you always. And making the time to create art is a matter of choice. And they're saying that other person that you keep choosing above yourself. So that usually looks like, I'm going to leave the card up here so you can get your own message, but that usually looks like You're like, oh, I'll do it once I take care of this other thing for this other person. I don't know if it's someone that you're caretaking for, or it's a boss, or what it is, but this is a decade of choice, and spirit wants you choosing you, girl, choosing you. Let me know if that landed. So Rita drew a Phoenix card, and I find myself in the phase of the ashes. Is there something for me to do now? Set an intention, ask my angels. Okay. Rita is in the ashes. Rita is in the ashes, which is a beautiful place to be, right? That in-between point between death and rebirth, the Phoenix, such a gift. Rita, here you go. What do you do, girl? You need to dance, 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 dance. And this is literal, and it is also figurative. So literal, dance, move that body, right? But it's also dance with what comes. Dance with what comes. You do not need to manage this. You don't need to ask for anything. The magic is coming. The magic is coming. Dance with it. All right. Let me know if that landed, Rita. Kelly says, thanks. Okay. Let's see. Next up, we've got Paul. Paul with like a general message. You got it, Paul. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm going to see. Ooh, Paul, that one flew right out, my friend. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Paul, magic, magic, magic. Now, the question is not that the magic's there, but seeing the magic. So I am being told you are being gifted magic right now. And by my definition, that means surprises, delights, things going well that you didn't expect to go well. But something tells me this may be a play for you. And if it's not a play for you, Paul, it's definitely a play for some of you on this, watching this video, watching this reading, whether you're watching on replay or you're watching us live. If you saw this card and go, oh, I want the magic card. Okay, I want you to listen to this message, because this is a big message for a lot of people. Living like the other shoe is going to drop. Living like the rug is about to get pulled out from underneath you. Not being able to trust that things could be bright and could be sparkly and could be easeful is something that a lot of humans are going through right now. Healing that wound, that we cannot trust the magic, that we cannot trust the surprises, right? Because so many of the surprises have felt uncomfortable. Our brains are starting to associate surprises with something not so good. And we all want to be working to start to expect magic, right? To build the expectation of magic. So, Paul, specifically for you, the big, big headline message is lots of magic is coming for you. Trust it, trust it, trust it. Jenny Wong is up next. All right. And everyone, if I do pull a card for you and it doesn't land, or you have questions, please ask, right? One of the reasons I wanted to come on here and do this is actually just the message I just gave Paul and all of you who are feeling, in response to that magic card. There have been just too many surprises that were not fun, right? So what can each of us do, and me in particular, what can I do to help people with that? And that is come up with surprises that are fun, like just showing up on here and giving readings unexpectedly. Jenny, you are about to start a new point in your life. So whatever it is that has hurt you or harmed you in left you feeling like, what they're showing me is this blanket, like a wet blanket over you, or like a heavy, like old blanket, right? There's this thing and that you've gone through. And I sense that it's the heart. It's, someone's hurt you, right? And there's been hurts, and you've done the work. You have done the work, and you are on a sunrise. You are on a new beginning. Your energy is coming from the east direction. That means it is coming in with the sunrise, right? It is about new, it is about fresh starts. It's about new beginnings. And I don't sense that you're going to be tempted to go backwards, but I do think that there's going to be some little like old stuff that's going to peek its head up and ask for your attention. And this card's giving you permission to say no, no, thank you. No, thank you. Ginny, let me know if that landed, or if you need more answers, more questions. Cindy, I would love to hear a message that I need to hear right now. Oh, I like that. I like that. The message I need to hear right now for Cindy. All right. Release, girl. Just let it go. You don't have to do anything, whatever it is. And I'm sensing it's emotional, like energetic feeling of, should I be doing more? Or, oh, should I fix this or do something with this? And it's just let it go. Just let the thoughts go, let the fears go, let it all go. Just hand it off to spirit. There's nothing for you to do right now. Kiva would like a general message. Okay. And Ginny, now I'm seeing that you wanted something on your career path. So I will add two, I'll pull another card in that context, but I would say on your career path is definitely starting something new is there for you. All right, Kiva. So I'm going to do Kiva and then I'll come back to you, Ginny. Kiva. You're getting a message similar to Cindy's. Hers was release, yours is letting go. And so what's the difference here? Well, release is that you've got something, you've got a grip on something and you've got to actively let go of it. With you, the difference on the letting go is something is being removed. Just allow for it to be removed. There's nothing for you to do. Just don't get in the way of the things that are being removed from you. And Kiva, girl, I love you. How many times are we going to have to hear this, right? I feel like this message is being delivered quite a lot, but I'm glad to be able to repeat it for you. So just in context, Kiva was at a retreat with me in Ireland earlier this summer. So that was a follow-up to a message she already got. Okay. And so peace, love, and yoga, your name is Anna. I'm sorry, I didn't see that before I read, but the message was for you and I hope it landed. Okay, let's see. Paul says, thank you so much. Thank you, Patty. Much love. Rita, thank you. Sweet butterflies. Yes. Cindy says, perfect. Ginny said, thank you. Yes, I need a fresh start. Thank you. And so appreciate pulling another card. Yes, Ginny, let's get you a card specific about your career. Oh, interesting. Guides. So they've planted seeds. Your spirit guides are working directly with you. You are getting clues. You are getting clues, and this time is a time for you to really start to learn what your North Star is. I think this ties to maybe some of the past hurt or the hurting that you've received at your heart center by other people caused you to not trust yourself all the time, but you can. Your guides are working closely with you. So from a career standpoint, you are being given direction, and I'm checking in to see, are you being asked to go into a career where you guide others? And I'm not seeing that, but I do see that the people that you're going to be working with on your new career path what I'm seeing is this dusk energy. And it doesn't, when I look at this card, when I pull this for other people, I don't always see this as dusk, but I do see this as dusk. And so there's something about working with people at a time where the light is fading. So where maybe there isn't 100% clarity, and helping to bring clarity to what is going on. So let me know if that helped you. The big message was, your spirit guides are working with you, but especially to help you trust your own North Star, to help you trust your own inner compass, and for you to really trust that is the work for you to be doing right now. All right. Elizabeth is saying, hello, lovely lady sunflower. I love that. Love the sunflower emoji. You would like a general message? Absolutely. Okay. Elizabeth, your message comes from Hummingbird, and the Hummingbird wants you to pay more attention to what is sweet for you. Where is the sweetness in your life? This is your 100% focus right now is like just look at that little hummingbird's beak. So exact, so tight in on the flower, really asking for you to look at where is the sweetness in your life. And then I'm seeing the rest of this is mostly out of focus. And what I'm hearing is you've got to let the things that are not sweetness in your life just sort of blur out, like take your focus away from them completely. Just focus in on what is sweet. Let me know if that lands. Okay, Christine would like a general message. And yes. Oh, this one popped. I'm not sure if this is the Christine I think it is, but if this is the Christine I think it is, then this is really going to be something that I would expect. Yes, it's a blessing of patience. Just go as slow as the world is requiring. This is happening for a reason. I'm also getting, this is so fascinating. My friend sent me a Instagram reel that I do not spend a lot of time on Instagram. This is primarily any social media I'm going to do is here. Although I've been spending a little more time on Instagram because I do find the charming little funny reels that people create to be like, a little bit of a laugh every day. So one of my friends and I, we send little funnies back to each other, but I had missed something and she realized I hadn't commented on it. And so she bumped it up and it was about a snail, and it was a snail named Ned. And you guys may have seen this story, but apparently Ned, when snails mate, they mate, in order for them to mate, the spiral of their shell has to match. It has to essentially go in the same direction. And most snail shells go in the same direction, except 1 in 40,000 snails has a shell that spirals in the opposite direction. And they can only mate with other snails that, have a similar pattern. Now, on top of it, then they can only mate within their own communities. So that really, for poor Ned, this is difficult because Ned is this special snail with this very different shaped shell. But as the story of Ned got out, more and more people are coming together to try and help Ned find Ned's partner. And so specifically, the message I'm getting besides the patience is to embrace your uniqueness and trust that there are powers outside of you that are working, meaning spirit and your spirit guides and your angels. They're working to bring the solutions to you. And you don't have to be like everyone else to have the solutions you desire. Christine, I hope that is a message that lands. Okay, Tammy, Art and I are on. I am so glad you're here. Hey guys, and if you guys want a message, let me know. Okay, I see Tammy down. You did ask for one. And Steffi is saying a general message. You got it. Okay, just checking in, make sure I got thanks. Kiva says, thanks. I really don't think I'm stopping anything from being taken out of my path. Good for you. Well, then maybe it's just saying, good job, Kiva. Keep going. All right. All right. And it is the Christine. I think it is. Okay. Well, Elizabeth, love that for sure. My sweetness comes from my nieces. Baby girls, which require a flight to Chicago. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Back up. Let's see who we've got. All right. Well, I'm going to take a pause for a second because we may end up not being able to get to everyone. And I do want to give everyone a chance. Woo! One went flying for everybody. Oh, look what went flying for everybody. The love card. Yes, 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 yes. Love is always the answer. Love is the answer. So if you've been sitting on here, especially if you're watching on replay and you're not able to ask a question, I am going to get to more of the questions in the comments. But if you came on with a question, the answer is love. Let love decide. All right. So we are going to do something where we will be picking 3 cards. I will have a message to each card, 1 to 3. And so what I want you to do, whether you got a message already or not, I want you to think about a question that you're holding in your heart, a question for yourself, something that if you had a direct line to God, Jesus, Allah, spirit, universe, direct line to your spirit guides, your angels, you had that phone, you could pick it up and call them. What is the question you would ask? So I want you to hold that in your heart. Okay. Now I want you to pick a number from 1 to 3. Pick a number from 1 to 3. I'm going to pick 3 different cards. And whatever number you pick, that message is going to be your message. All right. So I want you to think about it as I'm pulling out these cards. I will hold them up if you're a visual person. So that may give you an idea. So we've got card number 1, we've got card number 2, we've got card number 3. 1, 2, 3. So you've got your number. Drop it in a comment below. It'll keep you honest. Drop which one you're picking, 1, 2, or 3 as a comment. And we're going to start with number 1. All right. If you picked number 1, the message for you, my love, is that God's light, Spirit's light, Source's light is shining down upon you. And if you are not feeling that, your work is to look up towards the light. Look towards the light, right? When life gets challenging, our head goes down. It just does. That's something we physically do, right? Walking along the street, people are overwhelming. We start to put our head down. Life is getting overwhelming. You are being asked to look up to the light because there are blessings coming for you. There are many blessings coming for you. And here's what Spirit wants you to know. Looking up to the light is not what's going to keep the blessings coming, or there's no penal system here. It's not that you've got to look up to the light for the blessings to come down. It's just that if you look to the light, you're going to enjoy this journey so much more. Look to the light. The blessings are coming. All right. I love it. We got, so that one was for you, Mary, for sure. I see a lot of 3s and 2s. I think I only saw one. All right. My number 2s, here is the message for you. You are being brought through a period of huge transition and enlightenment is the best word I can come up with it. We're all going through periods of enlightenment, but this is a big one. You're going through a soul shift. You're going through a soul shift, and Spirit wants you to know that on the other side of this, it's going to be really cool. And you just hang in there. You just hang in there. It is not going to be much longer. I'm hearing like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. And my number 3s, rainbow. So my number 3s, there's 2 messages coming through. You're going to take the one that lands, or you're going to take both of them. And by the way, if you picked a number and then another of the cards felt like it was also for you, take that. That's okay. That's okay. You get to do that. So the first is, if you want to know if a loved one has been nearby, has been thinking of you, has been sending you messages, the answer is yes. And if you are looking for a message from a loved one, especially for those of you who are still in the first 2 years of grieving, rainbows will be a sign that your loved one will be using to communicate with you. Trust the rainbows. Trust the rainbows. The second message is, you are being guided by signs right now. And it is very important. This is a second message. This isn't just about your loved ones. The choices that you need to make right now, come out of your head and get out into the world so that Spirit has more opportunity to send you signs. Just being out in the world will give you opportunities to get more signs, but the signs are being sent. Trust the signs. Okay. So we got that. So that makes sure that if whether someone was here live or not, they were able to get their own message. Drop a comment below and let me know if that landed for you. Kiva's saying, oh, you're seeing your friends from the Dublin retreat. Art and Tammy, yes. Aldine said, yes, spot on. It's been a long birth canal. Oh, I feel you, girl. I feel you. Okay. And then what we've got is here a grounding card. So this is medicine for everybody. This is medicine for everybody right now, is be doing the work to grow those tree trunks down into the earth and connect to Mother Earth and let her hold you and stabilize your energy. That is something that everyone needs right now. All right. Kay Heller says, don't see anything from my future or purpose. Okay, well, Kay Heller, we cannot have that. We cannot have that. So I hope you picked a number. Let's look and see below if I see that you did. I don't see that you did, but I'm going to pick a card. So this is for Kay, and it is also for anyone else who is feeling that hopeless energy right now. If you resonate with what Kay has said here, I don't see anything for my future or purpose, this message is going to be for you. Yeah. All right. That's because you are in a period of endings, and that can be very, very disheartening, right? Like, look at this landscape. This is not a landscape that makes you feel that brings in the light and the pretty colors that the love card had, right? This is a pretty desolate landscape, and that is because we do need those times where the landscape does die, right? Where everything around us is coming to its end so that new birth can happen. And it will. Right now, your work, see how these leaves are coming off the tree? That's the autumn's wisdom, right? It shows us how to let go. This is your work right now, is to let go. And even as you do, to understand that you are loved and that you are protected and you do matter to spirit, and she loves you. Okay, Rhea says, guidance on releasing old beliefs. Love it. Justice. Okay, so you are getting a card that there's a feeling of injustice. Maybe it's in a person, maybe it's in the world, maybe it's in a system. You know, there's a lot right now that's coming up around this because we are in a time of ascension. And so old power systems are both being dismantled, but as they get dismantled, they're grasping for air, they're grasping for life. So what we may observe when a system is being dismantled, especially a power system, is it may look bigger or stronger because it's fighting so hard for oxygen. But anything that is of injustice will be handled in spirit, and justice will be brought. So at the seat of you releasing old beliefs is you handing off the need for justice and balance to be put into spirit's arms and not to be your personal responsibility. Let me know if that landed. All right. Let's see. Julie says, I would like to know if I'm going to move, and is it urgent to move soon? I have had a hard time finding a healthy house. Thank you very much. Oh, Julie. Okay, let's see. That's a pretty specific one. And Aldine, you would like a reading as well. Okay, let's go. So Julie wants to know, move, urgent. Okay. They're telling me to get another card. Woo, you're getting a lot of them. All right, so I don't feel urgency in this, in the move situation. There's no urgency here because this softening here, this love card next to the receive card, to me is the opposite of urgency. However, there is something you're blocking. You are blocking answers right now. And so you are meant to sit and be in a receptive state. Those answers are going to come to you, and they're going to come to you in a very loving way. And there is a little bit of work for you to be doing, and that is for you to get honest. Get honest about what is acceptable for you. Get honest for what you want. But there is nothing for you to actively go and work on finding a healthy house. You are meant to sit back, be honest about what it is that looks like, and then be in a state of receptivity where it's coming to you rather than you going out to get it. Julie, let me know if that lands for you, because when we're talking about health, when we're talking about physical health, we do want to honor what's real and what's happening. Although I just pulled again and we got the receive card. So I do think that a change is coming for you, and it's not necessarily that you have to activate on it, but that you'll come to understand it. Like it will be put in front of you. All right, Aldine. And now I'm going to do one more thing. Aldine, I'm going to get to your question in a moment. I want to also give you the opportunity to give a gift of a reading to someone you love. So one of the ways that we can really amp up the good juice in our lives and really amp up that surprise and delight and that expecting surprise and delight is to be the purveyor of surprise and delight. Again, why I'm here, right? So I want you to think of someone right now that you love, someone that either is you're just so darn lucky they're in your life, or you just feel like, they could really use a message right now. And I want you to think about that person, figure out who it is, this good person that either you want to surprise with a message or just that could really use a message. And I want you to think about them. I want you to really feel how awesome it is to have someone that you care about that way, right? Loneliness is such a pervasive challenge in our world right now, right? And so when you start to think about someone that you care about, it just bridges that architecture of loneliness that is been crafted by a lot of the technology, right? We have technology and it does this good thing where I can be with you and I can be pulling cards for you, but then it can also keep us separate, right? So I want you to think about that person, really think about them. And now we're going to do the same thing for them. I want you to either decide 1, 2, or 3 for them. 1, 2, or 3, and drop the comment below if you're picking 1, 2, or 3. The angels are dropping in. They're saying, thank you for doing this. This is going to be a really good thing that you do. So go ahead, pick for them 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to get a message for them. And then you can send them this message and just let them know where we are. We're just at 38 minutes into the video, right? So you're going to send them this and they will have their message then. All right, here we go. Drop a comment. You don't have to name your friend, but you just name which number you're picking for them, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Okay, so here is number 1, endings. So if you pick this card, number 1, for your friend, here is what the message is for you. So first of all, dear friend, just know that your friend was thinking of you and cared enough to get a message for you. That's number 1. And the message for you is that whatever is ending is for the highest purpose possible. You do not need to overthink it. You don't have to worry about whether you did something that caused this ending and you should have done something very different in the past. It is not. Whatever is being removed from your life is being removed in service to something even greater that is coming. So trust what is going. And I do sense for some of you, there's going to be a lot of pain in that, and really honor that. And for the person that sent you this message, if you need their help, if you need them to listen to your grief or your pain, be honest about it. They want to hear. Okay, for those of you who picked number 2, we got the Soul card, but we got it reversed. Now, this is the Space for Magic deck. which, by the way, if you want to buy this deck, you can get it at pattylennon.com/cards. But the way I wrote this deck, I did not write this deck to be read in reverse. So and I don't turn cards in reverse. So it's very interesting when they end up in reverse. Now you guys saw card number 3. Sorry. But I think this happened for a reason. And so for whoever is getting the message of number 2, the message that Spirit wants you to know is that you've been way in the human world. You've been in the world of, I've got to get a new job. I've got to fix this thing. I've got all these responsibilities. I've got to get to all these things. And you're very much in this, what we'll call the 3D world, although I'm not a big fan of saying, some of us are in 3D and some of us are in some other dimension. It's not about that, but like the 3D, the regular world stuff. When my kids were younger and there was this deluge of emails coming through from the schools and they were in sports, and then I was running my business, and then it was almost like all of those regular world stuff just took up so much space that staying in contact with my soul, it could get hard. And so that's your work right now, is get back in touch with your soul. That means you need to spend some time alone. You need to do things to care for yourself. And it doesn't mean going and getting a massage, although that could be it. But a lot of times it just means making space for yourself. Make that space for yourself, because the divine has some whispers she's been sending you, and it's going to be a lot easier to hear them if you make this space. And then finally, if you pick number 3 for your friend, let them know this is the message. You're being way too hard on yourself. You're being way too hard on yourself. Your work right now is to really understand how much you have gone through, how much you have navigated, how much you have overcome. You are an overcomer. And right now, your job is to have tremendous compassion for yourself. Tremendous, tremendous compassion for yourself. That is your job. Look at that. Look at so sweet, so sweet. That is your message. All right. So I thank those of you who chose to set an intention to have a reading done for a friend. That is a beautiful gift to give them. And look, now you get to surprise and delight them. Yay. All right. All right. Let's see. Aldine, did we do yours yet? Okay. Now I'm losing track of time. Aldine. I don't think we did one for you yet. No, we did not. Okay. Aldine, here we go. Here we go. Slow down, girl. Slow down. So they're telling me you already think you're going slow. You got to go slower. You got to go slower. And that is where your happiness will come from. You do not need to worry about the speed. You do not need to worry about the speed at all. The speed is meant to be like they're talking to me like this. That's the speed right now. And that is the appropriate speed for you to be moving at and for your life to be moving at. So that, because actually what's happening is, they said on the spiritual level, things are going at lightning speed. So your physical experience really needs to be this slow for for what's happening on the spirit level to really take a hold. Okay, let me know if that landed. And Christine say, I love that. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad. All right. Ginny saying, thank you. I've been calling on guidance from my angels and spirit guides, and I do feel like certain things are coming to me, and I feel like I've been trusting in a path. I'm an actor and offer acting coaching, but my passion is acting and storytelling. I've also been asking to see hummingbirds. So it was fun that the next card pulled was a hummingbird. Oh, I love that, Ginny. Okay. So I think based on what I was seeing, I do think that there is still some work you're going to be doing with other people, but it may not be acting coaching for success, meaning like I'm assuming you're working with actors to help them become more successful in their profession. But I almost feel like you'd be working with people so that they can kind of get their stories out of them, and that will help them. All right. Rhea says, balancing my mind and body practices. So number 2, love it. Let's see. Tammy, I think you asked, for a reading. I think I vaguely remember seeing that up here in the comments. Let me come back here. Tammy, do me a favor, drop it. Oh, a general message for the star seed and I, yes. And missing Dublin, but have another trip coming up. Dublin was so fun. Yes, I will have more retreats coming in 2026. I'm looking at spaces. I'm heading to Costa Rica in January. Looking at spaces. All right. And this is, Tammy, this is for you and Art together. Dance, dance, dance. This is a blessing. Just be having fun right now. You guys do not have to do any grown up. They're saying grown up SHIT. Fun, fun, fun. All right. You guys, if I missed you in the comments, if I'm missing someone's request for a reading, I'm going to go just 10 more minutes. I'll make it a full hour. And, oh yes, Tammy, one for the fortune cookie and I. And Tammy, let me know if that landed for both of you, or if you guys need something individual. Aldine says, yes, I have heard that message from me so many times. Yeah. And you're in the 2 weeks I recommended to you years ago. Oh, I love it. Yes, I love it. Things are slow and stuck. Take time off. Beautiful. So they're slow and stuck in your 3D reality because woo, up in the spirit realm, they are going, going, going. All right. Who else? Do I owe anyone else a message? Julie says, how do I hear if a particular house is a yes or a no? Okay, Julie, based on the cards you got, I think your work right now is it's almost like you're like, oh, I need to know. And then you're searching and you're like, is that a sign? Is that a sign? Is that a sign? Sometimes when we're in the realm of solving a real life dilemma, like the physical world dilemma, but we want to lean into the spiritual, it's a tough balance because your mind wants the answers. It wants the answers. And so what I'm seeing for you, Julie, is this sort of like kind of energy, like a revving kind of energy, and not in a good way. So meaning like it's distracting. It's almost like an efforting of your mind to just want the answer. So your work before you're going to get to whether you know a yes or a no is to start to just feel your yeses and nos on any level, which means spending some time in meditation, just spending some time in quiet. Meditation doesn't have to be, deep, dark, deep, like meaningful, like, traveling to the cosmos. It can be just as simple as sitting quietly, and hearing yourself think. And if you need an exercise, for any of you, if you need an exercise, take out a journal and just say, hello, me, what would you like to tell me? And just listen, write down everything that's coming out. Just get it all out. Let it have its say until the point where you start to get to some truths, some deep truths. And Tammy says, we will go anywhere. So just let us know. Okay, Tammy. All right. I love it. I think your birthday is around now, Patty. So grateful for you. I have been enjoying my irresponsible self. Yes, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. And I will tell you all, on my birthday, I almost wrote to my community. So if you're watching this, if you're just finding it on YouTube, I should have said, let me do 2 things. One, please, 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 if you haven't, subscribe below this. There's a couple of reasons. One, when I get up into higher number of subscribers, I'm going to have more flexibility on what I can do here. Let me put that back up. Subscribe, please. It also this is a new venture for me, is really focusing my energy on YouTube. So the subscriber numbers from a real ego standpoint just make me feel better. It makes me feel like people want this content. And most of the time I don't need that affirmation, but it's fun. It's fun to see the subscriber number tick up. But the really important thing is once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and then I also get a certain amount of watch hours, meaning people have consumed my videos, then I have the ability to do a lot more things with the content here. like when I do my monthly readings, be able to run them without commercials and offer private, private content and stuff like that. So that's one thing. The other thing is I do have openings on my calendar. I don't always, because I keep the openings on my calendar pretty limited per month, but I do have, I know September doesn't have anything, but I'm pretty sure there's still a few at the end of October, and I did open up into November. So if you did want a private reading with me, you can go to pattylinden.com/soul session, and you will get you will see the link to book a session there. So that I wanted to share. But on my birthday, I really almost wrote you guys an email, those of you who are on my list. And if you want to get on my list, just drop a comment below and we'll get you set up there, because I do send out content that I hope is, I really put a lot of energy into making sure it's super helpful and not annoying. And, but I always have kind of like seen people who use their birthday as a reason to communicate as kind of like backhanded and weird. And I didn't want to come off that way, but I'm going to tell you why I wanted to email you. I was sitting contemplating my new year, and I felt at the depth of my soul so much gratitude that this is who I get to spend time with, and that this is who I get to play with, all of you. I am so incredibly grateful that you're in my life. So incredibly grateful. So thank you. And to Tammy's point, yes, happy birthday month. Exactly. So the coolest thing happened, my birthday, because of where the planets are, I am being very much impacted by the solar eclipse that we just had. So it's not just hitting my sun, it's actually hitting a solar return moon, and I think my Pluto and something else. But I'm not an expert in astrology, but I do get my solar return chart done. And when I was talking to the astrologer, she said it's going to be like a rebirth. So she said, after this, I'm going to look back and I'm not even going to recognize myself. It's like this whole new experience of life. So I really am feeling like this is a birthday month. Like this is a huge month to really have some fun and celebrate that I get to be on this planet with all of you. So thank you. Thank you. I love it. Okay. And Tammy says, we are all about having fun. So that makes sense. One just for me would be great. You got it. Health issues behind me. So ready for my next best step. Okay. Tammy, here it is. Cleanse. And I'm getting actually for you, let me get rid of this. That there's some physical cleanse for you to do. So if it resonated with you about the Epsom salt baths, lean into that. But I almost feel like maybe you're taking a medication and like you can revisit that with the doctor. Or if you're not eating a lot of the foods that tend to clean things out of our system, those dark leafy greens, the antioxidants that your body could really use, an infusion of those. So there's something about like ingesting or not ingesting, like changing what you're ingesting, I should say, to help clear out the blood a bit. And certainly water alone is going to help with that. All right. Okay. We're almost at the end of the hour. Anyone else? Did I forget anyone? Did I miss anyone? I love the irresponsible self. So for those of you who are not familiar, that's an exercise that's inside the receiving school. And if you are not a part of we're not a part of the receiving school when it was running live, we are going to be opening up a special group shortly. If you want to be part of that, just know if you're on the wait list, you'll be notified. If you're not on the wait list, you can go to, let me get the link and make sure it's active before I start telling it to you. But I think it's the receiving school.com. Go to receivingschool.com and you can get on the wait list there, or just put a comment below receiving, and I can send you information on how to get onto that wait list. Because when we do open it, we're going to open it to a very limited number of people. We're doing it a brand new way. And so I'm going to open it first to the wait list. If we don't fill it on the wait list, then I'll open it up to everybody else. All right, everyone. Happy Thursday. And remember, even if you didn't pick a card for your friend before we started, go back, think of a number 1 to 3 for someone you love, and send them the video and let them know you've got a message for them. All right, everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Oh, one more thing. Just remembered. I told you I was going to give you a preview of the October predictions. Totally forgot. Okay. So hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. I had recorded the October predictions. They will be out tomorrow, and make sure you've subscribed so you're notified the minute that they go live. But the big, big message was sovereignty. Personal sovereignty is going to be the headline, and everything in October is going to be about you coming back to your own personal power and sealing up power leaks. So if you feel like there's a chance that your power has been leaking out, that you've been giving your energy or attention somewhere that it does not deserve you, tomorrow, the October predictions, they are really going to help you out, because it didn't just come, this month's predictions didn't just come with the predictions. Spirit gave me some journal prompts to help people seal up their energy leaks. So that is the sneak peek. It'll be out tomorrow. And again, now I'm going to really say goodbye. Mwah.